My name is Ed Bomba, and I've been a client and a friend of the AIDS Law Project for the 25 years probably that it's been in existence. Happy anniversary. Around the mid-90s, I had become ill and needed the insurance benefits that I had paid for many years and had my employer had paid for many years. And the insurance companies started flooding me with paperwork and asking all sorts of questions in order to pay me the benefits that I had paid for. And I was visually compromised at that point because of the HIV infection and the opportunistic infections that I had. So I was having great difficulty with the paperwork anyway. And I went in and spoke to Rhonda at that point. And Rhonda made a phone call to the insurance company and in essence said, if you have any more questions or correspondence with Mr. Bomba, you'll need to talk to me. And I never had a problem with the insurance company again. The Law Project isn't an institution. It's the people that work there for very little money.
You know, when the AIDS Law Project was founded in 1988, we were kind of in a different model. It felt like a crisis model by the time I showed up in 92. We'd see clients, and they were sick, and we were making quick decisions about what was best for the rest of their life, no matter how short their life may be. And then times changed, and the drugs were around, and people were living longer, and they had futures, and wasn't that great? I mean, something that nobody ever expected to have. And so our work became a bit different. We started thinking about people's lives, about what happens next, about how to make sure that they have the right to go to school, or have the job they want, or live in the house they want.
When I moved here in 2006, I needed some help around Social Security benefits. And as a person living with HIV, I had my benefits in New York, and they were cut off here, transferring them to Pennsylvania. And so I needed some legal assistance, and I went to the Law Project. They intervened and got my case reopened, and got my benefits back on. It just happened overnight. It just seemed like a miracle.
We were really committed to looking at those issues, to making sure that people with HIV have their rights. I mean, after all, the day you're diagnosed with HIV, you don't lose any of your rights. You're the same person you were the day before. And so we're really committed to making sure that those folks have their same rights to employment, to housing, to education, to all of those things.
Hi, my name is Edna Reyes, and I'm from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. They basically told me, being that we work for a food company industry, that I can't work for the company being that I'm HIV positive. That made me feel very angry, very disappointed, useless, to where I felt I was no good at all. Upset. Because of the AIDS Law Project, I am a better person today. I'm very proud of who I am, and I like to speak upon it now. I like to let people know that yes, I have HIV and have no shame of it, because there is not a reason to be ashamed of it. But when they told me that they were firing me, I felt like disappointed, and I felt angry, and I felt unwanted, because I wasn't quite sure why. But yet I knew that what they were telling me was not true, because I knew that my doctor already had explained to me that just because you're HIV positive doesn't mean that you can't work for a food agency. You can't, it's not like you can stop being a doctor. You can always be whatever you want to be, regardless of your status.
When we think about those kinds of cases, like the Hershey case, or like Edna's case, or the cases where the employer really understands what they did was wrong and that they're going to do something differently in the future, I mean, that's a great day. Because it's not just a win on the day we settle the case or the day we win the case, but it's a win on all the days that follow, that the people who never heard of Edna and they didn't know there was a policy and they didn't know there was a problem, they just know, hey, I got a job. I'm going to my job every day. I'm taking care of myself. I'm supporting my family. I'm doing the thing that everybody wants to do. That's a win-win on any day.
My name is Jose DiMarco. I had a partner for close to 18 years that had passed away from AIDS, and I made a yearly pilgrimage to his grave once a year on the anniversary that we met, which was a Labor Day weekend. While we got to the next depot, we changed over at Cleveland, Ohio. Right away I could tell that this bus driver was going to be trouble. he had this sort of attitude right away because we're two men of color, we're both queer, and I'm riding with a disability pass, and I'm asking, for to be placed so I could be seated first to sit near a bathroom. I showed him my pass, and after that exchange of words, he told me, "You're not getting on my bus." And I said, "Yeah, I am." I said, there's an Americans Disabilities Act, and I show him my card again. He tells me basically he doesn't care. He pulls off. I said, "Well, let me get my bags off of the bus. My medication's inside of my luggage in the bag. I'd like to get my medication, please." He just looks at me, slams the door, and he pulls off. At that particular time, I was just righteously indignant. I was really, really angry, and I didn't know exactly what to do. I wanted to get the hell out of that bus station as soon as I possibly could. The AIDS Law Project got them to, I think, some sort of education and training for their drivers around issues like this, which I thought was really, really wonderful. Hopefully no one else with HIV or AIDS that has a disability card will ever have to go through the nightmare that I went through.
Here, I was received with open arms. Here, I felt love, and I got what I needed from them here in Philadelphia.